Now, we talked about the internal audit function of a company, and likewise, companies have to have an audit committee. And the audit committee is a committee made up of members on the board of directors. And for some reason, it seems that 3 has become kind of the commonly accepted number of members to have on the audit committee. SOX does require that there be outsiders on the audit committee. That means the member of the board cannot also be an employee of the organization. So the CEO, even though he or she is on the board, cannot also be a member of the audit committee. And the audit committee, when they're wearing their audit committee hat, has a fiduciary responsibility to the shareholders and other outside interests of the organization. So they end up serving as kind of a check and balance between the auditors, whether they be internal or external auditors, and management. So they will interact with the internal auditors directly. So internal audit functions report directly to the audit committee of the board of directors. They do not have any organizational structure relationships with any other function in the organization other than the audit committee. As to external auditors, they are the ones the audit committee is going to hire, set the fees, and act as kind of the intermediary, if you will, the arbitrators between the external auditors and management if any kind of disagreement comes up. So the auditors may come back to management and say, we think your valuation of this particular account is off. We would like to reset it at this. And in many cases, management will look at that and say, well, yeah, you're right, probably we should, and they go ahead and do. But management may also disagree and say, no, we feel comfortable in our valuation, here's why. And in that case, the audit committee will step in, hear both sides, make the decision. And in this case, the decision, they often side with the auditors and may tell management, yeah, you have to make that change, so we're going to mandate that. But they may say, well, no, management has a good counter argument. We're going to back them. And in that case, the auditors themselves have a decision to make as to whether they can live with that and still issue a clean opinion, or whether they need to add some kind of a qualification. All right. So the audit committee plays that role in the audit, and they resolve all those conflicts regarding GAAP that come up between the external auditors and management.